Good morning. It is a beautiful day out here. We need to start our siding, but before we can do that project, we need to get some more fill brought up to fill this area in and around here. So this way we can get our lift so we can get in here and get all the high stuff done on the backside. One of the other reasons we haven't started the siding yet is when we first started doing the stone, it was still winter time, but it wasn't winter. Everything was melted. And then once we got the stone almost done, we got winter and we have snow piled up everywhere. So we need all this stuff to melt, and we need to fix around the side of the house and the back so we can get a lift around and get it all sided. First, we need to fix the road because we got some good ruts in the road from the logging. We just got our first load of gravel dropped off. We need to go spread that out with our 𝑇YM tractor, get that all smoothed up, and then either have one more load dropped off down below to fix the road up. I'm not sure until we get this load spread of what we need to do. And then we're going to be getting loads up here to get this area ready for siding. All right, luckily we don't have any firewood in the bucket and we can get Tim spreading some gravel. I need to get the box scraper on, but I don't have time because we gotta get this spread out so the dump truck can come back in, because I'm pretty sure the road is blocked right now. It sure does feel good to be back in the tractor. Mud season is here, so it's gonna be a little messy for a while, but once everything dries out and we can get everything all fixed up, we're gonna be in good shape. All right, so right down here, the skidder was crossing the road when we logged this area across our road. So we have a little bit of a gully that we need to fill in. I need to get the box scraper on the back of the 𝑇YM to really get this nice, but we're gonna use the bucket for now. Whew, that's slick. And get this kind of just rough grade, because when he comes back, he can't get over this. So I need to get this smoothed out, rough, and then we'll have time to kind of pretty it up afterwards. I just got to figure out if we want to just do this spot right here, or if I want to have them dump a load down this way. I'm thinking maybe spread a load from here down there as best as he can. And then we'll need probably, I'm thinking, 3 loads up at the house to get that all nice. Even their stone's still frozen. Look at that. That's what we need to fix up. Good ice chunk. We'll get that broken up with the bucket. All right, let's see what we can do. We have a new cutting edge on the 𝑇YM bucket, so we should be in good shape. All right, the reason why I did that and drove over the pile is I want to try to get more of this stone down below than up above. I feel like most of it is needed down this way. This is more soupier. And then once we have it spread out like a good base, then later on I'll come in with the drag and drag it all around and get it smoother. But this will get us a good start. All right, that's as far down as we're gonna go that way with this pile for now. I'm gonna take a little bit of this, go uphill, and then when I have my box blade on, I can start from up there, work down. I think the next load of stone we're gonna fill in down there, and then I can grade that off. And then I gotta see if I wanna get more today or maybe wait till tomorrow morning and see if I can get the rest of the loads dropped off in the morning when the ground is still frozen. I'll talk to the driver when he gets here and see what we can figure out for the best, because it is muddy still. But we need to get this road fixed up, and I want to get it fixed up now. I don't want to wait till spring. And we need to get up above fixed up so we can get the equipment here so we can start siding. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that is all runoff from all the snow melting today. If you don't have a mud season where you live, you don't know what you're missing out on. I'm joking. So what ends up happening is you get all the snow on top, which melts, and that saturates the ground, which is good for the water aquifers and stuff. But also on the roads, the frost gets pounded into the ground. So if there's not snow, more frost goes into the ground, and the more heavy equipment that goes on a road, the deeper it drives that frost into the ground. So us using our driveway as a logging road this winter, all that big heavy equipment is pounding all the frost into the ground, making it deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And all that comes out, and you get some pretty nasty mud. I don't know, that looks pretty good. I might not put the box blade on yet until more of the frost comes out. I'll know better once we get another load dropped off, but I'm really impressed with how the 𝑇YM tractor did back blading this and how smooth it is considering what we have to work with. That's nice and smooth. Let me show you how nice this came out. I mean, that is pretty good. I mean, we still got lots of mud. But look at that. That looks good. Look at this water flowing. That right there is going to be so nice. I wish I had shown you how deep that rut was that we just filled in. But when I was driving through with the pickup truck on the way out, my receiver hitch for the trailer would hit. So it was pretty good. All right, we're gonna get one more load, at least in this section. He's driving back up over the area he did last time, so that way it'll help pack it down, because that dump truck weighs a lot more than any of our equipment does, so that'll help it out. I need to go get the box blade on. We'll blade that out some, spread it out a little bit while he's getting the next load, and we'll see how far we can get. We'll drop our feet down. Maybe we won't sink into the mud. Now I need to make some adjustments so that this box blade is level and not tipped the way it is. I know we're going to have people ask, because we get the question all the time. This is our TYM 494 HST tractor. It's hydrostatic. It's around 47 to 49 horsepower, no turbo on it. And then this is our 8-foot wide box blade. It's made by Ironcraft. Let's go drag out that load he just dropped off. We'll see, get that smoothed out a little bit more. And then when he comes back, we'll get some more done and we'll see how far we can go today. I'm no professional road grader, but I am always tickled at how well the road comes out using the 494 and this box scraper. It comes out really smooth. I'm not gonna get it perfect today. I'm probably doing too much, honestly, with how wet the road is, but I gotta have it smoothed out. I can't leave it all rutted, so we'll get this done. Then shortly they should be back. So usually I have a little bit of time to spread it, and then the truck shows up. So all right, while we wait, let's have a little fun. We have a little bit of a backup right here to keep the water flowing. If we get that cleared out, it'll go a lot smoother. So I'm gonna see if we can take the TYM and take the bucket and just kind of push some of that out of the way. At some point I'll have to come down with the excavator, but since we're right here, let's see what we can do. To reach it any further, I'm going to need the excavator. Or wait till the side of the road isn't so soft. All right, I hear the dump truck coming back, so we gotta get out of his way. We can play with that some more later on. All right, we'll do two passes down. We're gonna go down, back up. We're not gonna drag in the back up. And then we'll go back down on that side. We're gonna call it for now. So I'm gonna have to keep doing this work and keep trying to get it perfect today. It's way too muddy, but we want to have it pretty smooth for the cars. All right, I got the Bobcat Mini X fired up. I had to jump it because it's been sitting all winter. I want to try to get it over to the house before they show up with another load, so that way we can have us in position to spread the load when they dump it. So let's get over there. I honestly think that was perfect timing again. I'm pretty sure I can hear the dump truck coming up. So what we have learned this year is this area right here is not wide enough for snow plowing and snow blowing. And then this area over here, it's too much of an angle. So if we go to put a man lift over here, it's not gonna work. So we wanna flatten this off a little bit nicer. And then we need this to come out further. So in the wintertime, we have more room. Actually, for any time we have more room, but especially during the winter when we're trying to plow and snow blow, it'll be a lot nicer to have more room over this way. All right, let's get this first pile spread, and then we should be getting some more. I feel like that's a good start. That got leveled up pretty good. We got a lot more room over that way. We'll start working over this way to get this leveled off. I want to thank Genesis Gold Group for sponsoring today's video. If you're anything like me, the older I get, the more I think about investing in retirement. And right now, when I'm thinking about investing, I want something that is tangible and real. And that's why I trust investing with Genesis Gold Group. There's a couple of ways you can invest in precious metal. You can buy it physically and have it delivered right to your door, which seems kind of crazy that they'll deliver this right to your door. I like gold because it's real, it's tangible, it's been around forever, and it's not going anywhere. But if you don't want to invest in it physically, you can also invest in it through an IRA or a 401k. If you already have an IRA or a 401k and you want to transition it into a precious metals one, you can do that. Call up Genesis Gold Group and they will direct you on how to do all that. This is not investment advice. This is just telling you what we do and how we do it. If you're looking to switch over a 401k or an IRA to a precious metals one, or if you're looking to invest physically in any precious metals, give Genesis Gold Group a call. I'm going to have a link in the video description down below with all their information. Give them the call. Let them know Lumnah Acres sent you. Thanks, Genesis Gold Group, for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to the build. All right, let's get the mini excavator warmed up and get this pile spread, and we'll be getting at least one more load. We'll see how these go to decide how many more we want. Put my battery booster on it yesterday to start it. Don't know if we need to this morning. Let's find out. I am pleasantly surprised it started. It's about 30 degrees this morning, so it's definitely on the chilly side, and that battery is original, so when I got it, so I thought I was gonna be replacing it. I think I still will, but it'll work for now. So I was hoping it was gonna get below freezing last night, so the road would have froze up again for the big truck to come in. But we froze, but not a lot. So I'm gonna take a ride down below and just see how everything is holding up. Like right here, if you get off our driveway, it gets pretty muddy. The center part of the driveway, if you guys haven't been following along since we've been starting to build this place, we put riprap down, which is like big 5- rock. And then we put our gravel on top of it, so that way when the big trucks were coming in, it had something to hold them up. Down here, we didn't, and then over here, we didn't. So you can see some ruts starting to form because the ground is kind of soft right now. So I just want to go see how everything is. Let's see what kind of damage we're doing. We got some sinkage right there, but we got plenty of rock to fix that with. And then same up here. My theory is we're better off finding all this stuff and filling it in and fixing it. And then later on we won't have to worry about it. Honestly, I am pleasantly surprised with how well this road is holding up. There's a few soft spots that are sinking, but for the majority of it, it's just like a little bit on top, and we'll be able to smooth that out, no problem. All right, let's do this. The excavator is having issues getting up the hill. I just went out and looked at the tracks. I'm thinking it's just because it's so soft and slimy here, it's just kind of like bogging down. So I want to try to get up more towards the house and start pushing in instead of back dragging. See if we can get a good thin layer of stone down in this muck, get it packed in, and then start doing some more work. Well, I was hoping to have that first load all spread before he got back. We were close, but I didn't make it. So we're gonna spread this load here. I'm thinking this is probably enough for this area because I want to have a pitch. I want to make sure all the water runs away from the house and down and out. So he's gonna go out and get one more load. We gotta fix up a spot on the road, and then I'm hoping to have a pile left over, a small pile anyway, so we can fill in some small stuff here and there when needed. So let's get this spread and see how it looks. All right, sometimes you just gotta know when to call it. This right here is another, for instance. We have a really good rough grade. I am really happy with how flat it is over here with the excavator sitting. It's just a little bit of an angle, not too much. So when we get the man lift in here, that'll be perfect. But over here, it is still very soupy. Just very, very soupy. That area needs to dry out some more before I do a finished grade. Same with that end. And then over here, there is a lot of snow still. So before we get this rock pushed down, I want to let all that snow melt. I want to dry out some. But the good news is we have all the material here we need. I feel good about being able to get the man lift in here for when it comes. And we have plenty of rock here to play around and smooth it out once it dries out some more. We're gonna call it there for hauling in stone. I'm gonna go down below, fix up that road a little bit so Gina can get in and out with her car good. And then hopefully it'll start drying out and we can do some finesse work. That's gonna be a little while. We still have a lot of melting to do here. I know everything is a muddy, soupy mess, but I feel like we're making good progress nonetheless. If you guys don't have a mud season, you don't know what you're missing out on. It's a whole season in itself, and it comes with its own line of complications. We'll put it that way. Yesterday I had to run the air conditioning. Today I need the heat on. I am really happy with how this all turned out. There's only one thing that would make this better is if Scott's Recreations and Main Rentals was closer, because I would get the compact roller from them. They have a nice big vibrating compact roller, and I would get this road packed right now while it is still wet, and it would be awesome. But they're not that close, and if they were, I'd probably have like something from Main Rentals like every week, whether it was like a chipper, a dozer, big piece of equipment. Just why not, right? So I guess we're gonna call it there for today. Let this dry up, see how it goes, and maybe we'll get a vibrating compactor. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we pack the road again one more time? It's good, but that would make it rock solid.